Hi class, welcome to Unit 10. I'm recording this just in case. I'm going to cover everything that we need to, and I'm going to go through the little bit of the last portion of assignments that you're going to have to do as well. So the announcement itself is built out for you. Of course, it has a summary of everything that you need to do. It's been updated with the most recent changes that have been put into the Google Classroom, of course, to get all that done. And you're going to see some differences here from what you see in Brightspace itself. The additions have been added, plus some more information about the assessments with it too. And because I dug a little bit to find what's needed, and made you a rubric so that you can follow and get the best, most points possible for this unit last assignment. Let's get into the overview. So you're going to be going over ways to create a company culture for security that meets the 3 goals of security, right? And at the end of this week, you should be able to develop a security plan for an organization. The whole point of this week is covering the security for the company and how you might go about doing so, especially when, things go down. Like, people are going to be running around, what do we do? What do we do? Well, this is going to be the unit that's going to tell you how to pull that together, right? We're looking at risks in the workplace, users, incident handling. Basically, the incident handling and recovery is the biggest part of it. And then, of course, your course wrap-up. And you do have some supplemental readings. But like I said, the announcement has it updated. Because I compared it to what we have in Quick Labs and made sure that I wrote everything down here so that you have something that you can go through. You can print this off or however you want to do it, and mark it off, check it off, however you want to do that. The learning, of course, you have some Quick Labs. There is an addition. It's not 3 of them. Quick Labs. It is still the 3 of them. Okay. And then we have the lab itself. So you do have some lab instructions in here. Basically what you need to do. Your quizzes, of course, are still the same. Make sure that you're putting the stuff in the Dropbox, your screenshots in the Dropbox, making at least 80% on that. You do have some specific ones for this. Now you don't have a journal this week, which is good. But you do have a document, a written proposal that you're going to be writing. So you have a video final assessment. You just need to watch the video, and no grade is associated with it. But you do have a graded quiz after that. Then you have the proposal, and then you have another graded quiz. Okay. So that's going to help you out right there. I will show you the rubric I created to help you out with that for the grade. So let's get into here and go to this ending portion so that we can cover that. For creating company culture is where we at. Now, definitely you're at the end, right? You're finishing everything off, and it does follow it really well within here. The whole portion of it here is really specific about that company culture and recovery of when things go down. You've got security goals, measuring and assessing risk. Then you've got the supplemental reading for that. Privacy policy, risks in the workplace, it's a practice quiz. Data destruction, user habits. Those are very important when it comes to a business, and especially with the data, because you always want to make sure back it up, right? Make sure you have that backed up. User habits, important, because when it comes to users, you want to make sure that they're following the habits of the company culture and what you need to be specific, right? But you also want them to do the right passwords. You want them to do the right things and know how to be aware of what not to do, right? We don't want them to use password phishing. We don't want them to do those things. That's where it comes into the part of making sure that everything is in place. And that's part of the company culture. Third-party security, vendor security assessment questionnaire, security training, another practice quiz for users, and then some videos, video quality, Alex with qualities, and an IT candidate. Then you have the video on incident reporting analysis. Incident response is the document, which is great. Incident response and recovery. Mobile security and privacy. Supplemental reading on mobile security and privacy. Bring your own device. What happens and how does that come into it? That company culture is going to change. They're going to be bringing their own device. How are you going to secure your network if they're using their own device? Well, you're going to have to build something, right? Maybe you're going to have a computer use policy of some type for them to follow, because you don't want them getting into your network and opening everything, being all willy-nilly, and they're doing whatever it is that they want to do, right? That's not what you want to happen. So that's a big part of it too. That's a good one for bring your own device. And it's going to kind of go over those type of things and how you would deal with that, right? With threats and solutions. There you go. How are you going to handle those? Practice quiz on incident handling. Then you're going to listen to Amir and Ari on the interviews. Interviews, role play, security, and then a document invitation to sign up for a big interview. And then your final assessment. Like we said, that's a video that you're going to watch. There is no grade on that specifically for it. Hold on, I want to open the correct rubric that I have for you guys on Unit 10. There it is. All right, and then a graded quiz, creating a company's culture for security. Document, creating a company culture for security design document. And this is basic information on how this is going to, what you're going to do for the document that you're going to submit. I want to show you, there's a little bit more here left. But this is how I made your, I think, is it with this one or is it with another one? No, there's a sampled submission here. So this is where we're at, creating company culture for security design document. This is the design document, basically what they want you to do, okay? This is going to be the assignment that you're going to submit, and they wanted to follow this information, okay? How you're going to do this, right? This is required assignment for the module, and this is what you're going to talk about. I do have this in a rubric that's attached to the announcement for you. I show you right here, the Unit 10 rubric, so you'll have that and you'll see where that comes into it. And as I show you written proposal, that's going to be here. So you have the directions for it. See the supplemental reading, the final sample submission, and then of course the rubric. That's going to help you out the most when it comes down to this document that you're going to be submitting. Then you've got the other graded quiz. This is the sample submission. So this is creating a company culture for security design document. And then you've got a sample submission of what it is that you're going to submit. Let me pull away here a little bit. And you're going to see the topics of what's going to be covered. So you'll use this one and the other one together to make this document. Okay, everything you have there. These are all the topics that you're going to cover. And then framing yourself, how to add a Google IT support certificate to your resume, which this one actually gives you the link to get your certificate. I believe it's on here. Yep. I think all the information is on here for you to get that. Collect endorsements and all kinds of things for you to make your portfolio better. And this is how you're going to get this. List the certificate is how they're saying to list it. I thought there was a link. I think there's a link. Hold on. I believe there is one. Then you've got common job search terms, glossaries, congratulations. Here, the Google job Credly, and this is where you get the badges too of what you have completed. So if you read through everything, it'll show you. I think the certification exam link is around here somewhere for you to get this. Here it is. Interview warm up, certificate graduates. I think it's in here. to get it. We don't need this one. Information and facts about badges. These help too when you get the badges because you can put them in your LinkedIn account and then people know what it is that you've covered, what you've completed. You can claim those badges, especially Google badges and your CompTIA badges. And then this keeps opening up back up. All right, and then I'm going to show you the rubric that I created for you. Of course, you've got your first one, which is the quiz that you're going to submit. You've achieved an 80% or greater on that. And then your written proposal. So this is how it gets graded. This is going to be the rubric for it. And basically what happens is you're going to have the 12 criteria. Because it was missing one, I added it on there and I had to split the points. But seriously, if you get all these on there, you're going to get your 50 points for it, right? If you're missing any of them, of course, it's going to go down. And that depends on, they are 5 points each, basically, is what it's supposed to be. But I'll work it out. I'll split it anyways for the 12 and grade it appropriately. But you do have to make sure that you get all these topics in there. It doesn't say anything. I didn't find anything that said APA style. Let's see. Or that's the submission document. I didn't see anything for double spacing or anything like that. So I think when you're reading through this, you'll see all in all of what's needed. It's really just you have a sample and make sure that you have all the topics. A great submission should include 2 authentication system requirements. They really are wanting you to dig a little deeper than just the bare minimum of explaining what those topics are. I think they're looking at that more than just really trying to APA. It's not part of your rubric, so I'm not going to look for it. I don't think that's what's really important. I think basically getting the information is where it really comes down to. So I think that's good. Once you have all that situated, you should have everything done that's needed for this. And once that's all in there, I can go ahead and grade it. I'm not going to grade it until, of course, I have that proposal. That is one of the biggest ones that's most of your grade for this week. And anything that you have that is past due, that is from the other weeks, if they are seminars, go ahead and do, an option 2 for it. I'll take it no matter how far back it goes. And I think, whatever other quizzes that you might have missed, if you want to go back and do those too, I will look through the entire grade book to make sure that if anything is missing, that it has been completed and submitted to make up for those grades for you guys. This is just for Unit 10, obviously. I will have it done. You'll have yours submitted next Tuesday, of course. And I only have a couple days to get everything done after that, so I can't take anything late unless you've asked for an incomplete. I haven't assigned anybody an incomplete or requested an incomplete for anybody, so obviously y'all gonna have everything in by next Tuesday. All right, thank you so much. Make sure that you read through everything. You've got all the information that you need. And good luck on everything, and good luck on your journey forward. Congratulations on completing Unit 10, and maybe I will get you in another class. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your evening, great weekend, and journey. Thanks.